In this channel tarot reading, I'm going to be revisiting the energy of Riley Strain. I have already done a channeled reading for Riley Strain in a previous video, so I'll be sure to link that and also put a link to that in the detail box of this video. So, Riley Strain since has been found in the river on March 23rd, 2024. So Riley was found in the river with only his socks, boxers, his shirt, and his Apple Watch on. So that means that his boots and his jeans were both missing. The first autopsy for Riley Strain revealed there was no water in his lungs. So I found that to be very suspicious if the claim is that he actually died in the river and that it's not, no foul play is involved at all. So yeah, which comes to the next point, which is that the police claim there is no evidence of foul play. And so the family has ordered a second autopsy to be done. So the investigators are saying that the death looks accidental, which to some it might look accidental, but I find it very strange that the river would remove his boots and his jeans, but not his boxers or his shirt or even his Apple Watch. So I wanted to revisit the energy of Riley Strain to see if we can get more information about what really happened to Riley Strain that night. We really want to know if this was an accident or if some type of foul play is involved. So now I am going to light this candle in honor of the energy of Riley Strain once again, so that we can find out what really happened to Riley Strain. All right, so I ask that the highest vibrations of light and love connect to my highest self, release all previous programming and unwanted energy. And now I'm just going to set aside my ego and personal identity so that I can be a clear channel for the energy of Riley Strain to come through. I'm going to light this candle now in honor of the energy of Riley Strain. And while this candle is lit, I will be the channel for his energy to tell us what really happened. Okay, I'm just going to start with the Murder Mystery Deck. I'm going to go ahead and give this deck 3 shuffles, and then I'm going to cut the deck and draw a card. And I'm going to do that 3 times. Details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. So there are probably some details that we are unaware of or haven't recognized or maybe need to pay a revisit to. So the details leading up to the murder. Actually, this reminds me of what I was kind of saying in the first reading. Details leading up to. Maybe there's something they need to look at as far as the internet or people who he might have been communicating with the night of this crime, possible crime, this alleged crime. All right, Riley, tell us more about what happened to you. Social media will provide valuable clues. What was I just saying? All right, let's get one more of these. All right, Riley. Cell phone records may provide important clues. What was I just saying? I feel like everything just came together and aligned and connected from what I mentioned about the first reading as well. So it'd be important to look at the details leading up to this happening, the death of Riley Strain. Social media will provide valuable clues, and the cell phone records will provide important clues. So I feel like Riley is confirming that the evidence of what was happening prior to this, something is going to be revealed. All right, I'm going to go right into this deck over here, and we'll use the Rider-Waite deck and the tarot decks to get any clarity that might be necessary later. Okay, Riley, let's just break these up. Lies was the first card that just fell out really quickly. Home. We got this in the first reading. Home. Exposed. Okay. I feel like something hidden is going to be exposed at some point. I feel like the image here is basically something was wrapped up, but the wrapping has ripped. Some kind of lie was exposed. Something that possibly happened at home. So that's interesting. I felt like Riley was really sad on that night when he was walking around in Nashville by himself. And, so yeah, there's something exposed that had to do with something going on. I feel like I need to get the next deck. Oops. Memories and Aliens came out, though, there at the end of this deck. I do feel like someone is experiencing memories of what, what happened in their life together with Riley. I feel like Riley is living in someone's head, rent-free, with the Alien and the Memories card. Okay. What else, Riley's trying? We got love, legal proceedings, and secret space program. Okay. So I did say in the first reading that there could have been something to do with like a relationship or some kind of argument or something, but it would have been a big secret. Because of it being such a big secret, I feel like it's going to be like kept from legal proceedings almost, weirdly. I don't know. Let's see what else we can get. Okay, next. One, two, three. This was too many, so I'm going to put them back and try again. We got Great Reset and Alarm and Sold Soul. This is strange because in the first reading, we also got the Sold Soul. I wonder if I can remember what it was with, though. I'm going to want to insert whatever was said in the first reading about Souled Soul, because for some reason I remember that that card was in that reading, but I don't remember what it was about. This is definitely going to be, I think it's going to be revealed that someone did something to Riley Strain, in my opinion, based on the cards that we've been getting. Someone was lying to him. Someone was trying to make him feel a certain way, possibly, but all in all, it was evil. It's like this person was making it a game, making Riley Strain's feelings a game. But this time we got it with the Great Reset and the Alarm. So I definitely feel like, yeah, someone almost like alarmed him with this. Okay. For some reason, I'm getting this thought of the Rival and the Good Guy card that we got in the first reading. So in some way, I feel like someone who almost sold their soul to this devilish energy alarmed Riley with this reset of who they were, like how they were acting towards him, if that makes sense. Even if it was someone he didn't know, I think someone freaked him out with suddenly changing. Great Reset, right? Like suddenly changing how they were behaving. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so over here, we got the debt, the riots / protests, and the drugs / poison. So I wonder if because he was intoxicated, Riley was intoxicated, there could have been a fight over money, like literal money in his pocket. Or something along those lines even. Like he could have literally died because he was intoxicated and he got robbed. But over here, we also got world leader, organized crime, and mental health. So something's going on here, even spiritually speaking, or on a larger scale, when it comes to this case of Riley Strain. We did talk about it a little bit in the last reading I did. I actually did a location tarot reading on the state of Tennessee because of not only Riley Strain, but other people who had gone missing and made it into like the national and international news coming out of Tennessee. Anyway, a lot of that kind of pointed to corruption, like corrupt politicians and law enforcement. Now we got world leader with the organized crime card and mental health. And as I look at this sounds maybe strange to some of you, but just bear with me. But I'm getting this weird vibe about like, even just in general, all the drugs in Nashville, especially among like the homeless population, the people on the streets, that mental health crisis is being ignored by these world leaders in Tennessee, by these community leaders. And with the organized crime card, I wonder how much of it they're actually facilitating as well. Allegedly. Road. Okay. So we got road. And then after road, we got these three. Confession, false person, and accomplice, partner in crime. I do wonder if there's going to be, if there was a confession from a false person who saw him on the road. I wonder if a confession was given by an actual accomplice in the crime, but then people thought it was a false person. I'm not real sure because I didn't follow the actual case enough to know what kind of confessions came out? There could be definitely another person out there who knows what happened to Riley Strain, who might make a confession at some point down the road. Okay. Shuffle time. Okay. I think it's time to shuffle the Rider-Waite deck right now and just get a little clarity on this confession, false person, accomplice, partner in crime. Give me more on the energy of this accomplice, false person, confession. Queen of Pentacles reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this person is someone who doesn't want to fight anymore, but it's someone who doesn't have anything as far as money is concerned, you know, but someone who I feel like they don't want to fight for handouts anymore. That's the energy of the person. That's weird. Maybe it's someone who won't mind going to jail. We got investigation, protection, and perversion, and prophecy. So I feel like the investigation is like protecting certain people, because see how this guy is like above everything and he has this umbrella and it's like he's protecting himself. Yeah, so there's a perversion in this investigation to protect a particular group of people, possibly. Because why would they automatically just say it looks like no foul play has taken place and close down the investigation? I feel like there could have still been an investigation going on. Death hoax and crimes against humanity came out as well. Death hoax. I got this card in someone else's reading. Put down in the comments what you think these two together might mean. Interesting. All right, let's see if there's a final message from Riley Strain regarding what happens. Ooh. Okay. There was too many. There were 6. I was about to take them, but then I was like, no, my rule is 5. 5 or less. So you got to have integrity. So let's try again. Riley Strain. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's time to end this reading. So let's just kind of go over what we got here. The first 3 cards were very telling. It says details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. So what happened with his friends? What were they all doing? What was taking place? Social media will provide valuable clues as well. We got cell phone records may provide important clues. Okay, then we got the lies, home, and exposed card. So I do feel like there's some type of lie that was exposed to Riley, possibly through his friends or something. If you watch the first reading, then it's kind of like reiterating that. And we also got the memories with aliens card and the love with the secret space program. All right, so I do feel like there could have been some kind of love secret, and really Riley is living in someone's brain up following this big time. We got that sold soul card with the great reset and alarm. So I do feel like he was very alarmed by how someone kind of flipped and switched. Whether it was someone he knew or someone he didn't know. Maybe they were acting kind to him at first, but then flipped the switch. And we got drugs, riots, protests with the debt card. So there definitely could have been some kind of fight that ended up taking place due to money. And the fact that they were intoxicated could have maybe made him a target for this type of activity, this type of behavior. All right. Okay, then we got the organized crime, world leader, and mental health cards all together. And those cards just gave me this vibe of like, it was taking me back to this vibe about the homeless and drug problem in Tennessee and in Nashville. And just made me think if some of that is actually organized in some strange way, right? How twisted. Then when we got the confession, accomplice, and false person card along with road, I went ahead and pulled the tarot, giving us the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the 5 of Wands reversed, and the 6 of Pentacles, which gives me some vibe that it's possible someone might come out to confess something, someone who doesn't really want to fight for their crumbs anymore, right? Maybe someone who, like I said, doesn't mind going to jail or whatever, just doesn't want to think about this anymore. But we also got the false person card. But as I was gazing at the death hoax with the crimes against humanity card, I didn't say anything, but I saw the false person card again as I was looking at these. And it's like, the death hoax, that's intriguing me. Some kind of false person is implanting themselves into these situations, possibly. Well, anyway, and finally, we also got the investigation with the protection and perversion cards and prophecy. So I do feel like the investigation is just kind of closed because it's some type of protection against a particular type of perversion of some sort. Not necessarily like the B zone here, but, you know, something to do with a perversion of the investigation to protect that, to protect themselves. So that's pretty much what I have right now on the second Riley Strain reading. Be sure to put your comments in the comment section down below. I definitely feel like someone needs to take a look at people he was talking to, either online or on his phone. Definitely some kind of details there about what was going on in the background. Someone who was treating him strangely based on what he would be used to them treating him. So yeah, that's what I have right now from the cards. So it's time to send Riley Strain back to the energy from where he came. So Riley Strain, thank you so much for being here and for letting me tell your story. And now it is time for you to go back to the energy from where you came. So Riley Strain, I'm now going to blow out this candle. And once this candle is out, I will no longer be a channel for your energy to come through.